Welcome to Albion TV War Reports, your source of live battle coverage featuring the top guilds and alliances of Albion Online. Today is March 27th, 2021. I am your host, the Shozen One, and I am joined by Robinhoodrs on the play-by-play and Bogul on the camera. We are currently watching a multi-tiered fight here between a number of different alliances. We're currently on Dominant, but we also see Tamashi and King Mojo on the field. So we have Arch, Monkey, and Surf all fighting over this castle in Battlebray Plain.
Yeah, and the boys in Elevate on the eastern side on Tamashi just broke the door down, so we have an entrance into the castle now, and let's see what the play is. Dominant playing very passive on the western side. Tamashi, on the other hand, he's looking for an engagement here. Arch have a wild debuff at the moment. I believe it's in the region of 45%, and Tamashi comes in, deleting some of the members that were a little bit too delayed on the engage, but look at this. The return comes in. Blue Army actually getting pummeled on the western side, but Tamashi and the boys in Elevate losing a lot of members. Tamashi goes down. That's full 8.3 getting lost on his death right there. And looks like Elevate now backing out onto the eastern side outside of the castle. Look like a little bit of a misplay. But we shall wait and see to see what the return is. Dungeon Realms on the eastern side with the Command Mammoth. Let's jump on top of Dungeon Realms as he leads the charge back in towards the castle now. Not connecting with anything onto the front line. And it looks like Surf still not breaking through on the western side. Do they even have a hammer over there? That door has been up for a long time. Let's see what the play is here. Elevate need that regroup. I'm looking at Dungeon Realms party where Tamashi was in. He has lost probably 2/3 of his party. Yeah,
he's down to
it's not great.
6 players. 5 now.
Yeah, it's
no, he's still got 6. He just one of them is kind of far back and keeps bouncing out of the cluster view here. This is a rough place to be in for Elevate if they're trying to break in through the door. Is Dominant on the other side?
Dominant is still attempting to break that western door down on the other side of the castle. So I don't know. It's taking their merry time on the western side. Let's see who they're up against over here. They have one party of Blue Army sitting on the western side. They have one wild hammer.
No, not the way. Surf, you've done this before. You're supposed to bring like a dozen hammers just in case. They don't all have the hammer out at once, but you want to have more than one tank on the door swinging away.
Yeah, get those tanks on Cleric Cows using the ice block for the engages. Make sure your locusts are ready to drop their E's and the healers with the fallen staffs, and you're golden. All the tank really needs to have is that Cleric Cow, and it's going to be quite an easy break on the western side. But so far, it looks like Blue Army are keeping Surf at bay for the time being anyway.
And Elevate is keeping themselves at bay right now. They're kind of just doing a bunch of dancing at the door, not wandering in at all. King Mojo bouncing back and forth in the center of the castle, checking out each side, making sure he is aware of the situation, not risking it to reports. And just kind of surprising that Dungeon Realms hasn't worked his way, and he's probably waiting for Surf to break through on the other side so they can do a dual push. And you'd expect Surf and Dominant, like I said, you got to bring more than one hammer.
Yeah. It's like, it would be stupid for Dungeon Realms and Elevate to push in on the eastern side. They need the pressure on the western side. They can't have full focus of all of Arch looking at them on the eastern side. As soon as that western door goes down, it opens up a lot more breathing room for the eastern side to start edging in. I believe Dungeon Realms is probably also waiting for Tamashi and all the people that died on that engagement to return. Cluster queue's activated still, so reinforcements
10 seconds
from both
they'll be
sides
here.
will be coming back, and I believe it's only one map away for reinforcements, as I believe everyone set their home in Offers Rest here on both sides. So it could be a very, very long, drawn-out battle here. The castle loot also pops today at 1,800. So you got the season points and the castle loot, which has been doubled from the start of this season. So it's all to play for. Plus, some decent content against some very big rivalry between these two groups of people here.
And I hear that there are more guilds out and ready to do castles as well. I have been getting reports. Alaz is out there in full force today, fully masked, ready to get some castles. And they will be giving me reports as soon as they have action if they run into any today.
Oh no, hop on Tamashi. He's just about to get ganked, trying to get the cluster Q in
Oh,
Battle Bray
Tamashi,
Meadow.
that's not the way, man.
He got the Q, but then he ran right into the wild archlings running around
Oh,
on
no.
foot, and it's going to be another set here. Yeah, it's no way he's going to get saved. He gets one heal coming in.
And a couple of players
Ooh.
are coming in, and they're going to just basically end up sacrificing themselves if Arch does any kind of... Wait, Tamashi thought he was dead, and he's just standing there, rage quit, and just running away, like yelling at the computer, already figures he's dead, doesn't realize he's gotten full heals, standing here, getting killed once again. Maybe he's disconnected. I hope it's just disconnected and not what I initially reported.
No, he just moved to... There he is. So it wasn't a disconnect. Gosh. He thought it was...
Well, there was some kind of disconnect there.
He thought he was dead. He was getting hero saved there by Sumi, but both of them now going to die, unfortunately.
As well as another couple of members of Elevate there for the save. Happens.
Yeah, I mean, look how scared Arch was, like, when, like, 2 members of Elevate walked up to start saving Tamashi. Like, they all scattered into the wind, and then they noticed it was, like, 2 people, and then they slowly started edging in. Tamashi had all the time in the world to get up and get away from that.
I really like the tactics used there by the players of Arch. Honestly, I think who's ever doing the shot calls for Arch Greater as a whole right now is making a good play. Make sure that you get the incoming members who are bringing in the reinforcements, strike at them everywhere you can. Use those numbers to your advantage. If you're going to have that giant cluster Q debuff, make sure you use it.
Yeah, and just as this was happening, Dominant's mounted up and running southwest. Dungeon Realms has mounted up and running southeast. It looks like they are leaving this castle here. Maybe they...
Arch strong?
Arch too strong. Praise be. Looks like Blue Army, though, are mounting up and chasing after them along with the rest of Arch here.
That could be a bait. I don't know if that's the right play, but, you know, we've said that before, and they have won. I mean, Blue Army is very strong.
Surfer's going southwest door. They're already zoned out.
Yeah, they're already... they're trying to. I think they're just checking the gate. They haven't queued yet. Dominic keeps his men at the gate, being prepared, but it looks like the fight is over in the east.
Hop on King
Arch
Mojo.
Arch is in the east right now and hunting down their favorite targets. Elevate.
Catching a couple of members that were a little
over
bit
in
slow
Battle
in the
Bray
mount
now.
Up here.
Yeah.
Maybe a forced dismount here. We may have some full-blown action. Looks like Elevate are now returning onto the front line of BA. BA very scattered at the moment. Big Damnation Pierce coming onto the front line of King Mojo and Arch here. Nice clump. Permafrost connecting as well. Resets and cleanses were down though. Blue Army finally stabilizing onto the front line along with Arch here. And now we're going to see the wraparound. I'm wondering if Elevate stick here and take the fight. They should do. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's evenish numbers. Surfer probably going to start queuing in from where they just came from. Nice little deletion here onto a couple members of Elevate on the northeast side. Still no strong front line I'm seeing at the moment. Actually, look at this. The wraparound coming around from the northwest side.
That's a good move.
It may catch off Blue Army.
Let's see if they go into the back instead of the front. Well, they kind of went to the front of Blue Army instead of the back side of Blue Army. You want to split that force pretty strong, and it gave Blue Army enough time to counter engage. Yep, and their counter engage is much stronger than that engage was. That was a soft engage.
Yep, Camlands coming in. There comes the connection onto the front line of Elevate. The return Camlands are coming out, though. It's not going to be enough. No DPS follow-up, unfortunately, for the Monkey Alliance here. Now, Arch are trying to stabilize. Big Galaclap coming in from Elevate there. No follow-up pressure at all, but it's going to force down heals. And look at this happening just to the southwest of our screen here as well. It looks like another wave of Arch just came crashing in. So Elevate are fighting on 2 fronts here. Another wave of Elevate coming in. Monkey Alliance Panic showing up on the eastern side. It is chaos here in Battleberry Grasslands. I'm just seeing Kalman's getting thrown left, right, and center. Big Brimstone connecting onto the front line of Blue Army. Mojo and his front line looking very weak at the moment. Another massive Kalman comes in. Blue Army hits the ground. And now we're going to hop on to, I guess, Dungeon Realms?
Do seed. Different area, but we can do Dungeon Realms on the second,
Yeah,
Hopping on over.
Oh, thank you.
Dungeon Realms.
Nice.
Falling back here, and Saeed.
Saeed.
Deed, my bad. He is pushing Surf down, actually, in the connecting map. So pretty much what I said was going to happen with Surf coming in from that doorway. But it looks like the boys in Arch making quick work of Dominant and the boys here. Heals are coming down. Looks like it's just cleanup crew here. So maybe... Wait, are they going to chase? Are the Surf in full run here? Hopping onto Dominant, see what the play is here. Looks like they're just regrouping to the southwest side. So Archer now steamrolling down. We're going to see another battle of the Titans here. It looks like here it comes. Archer need to get their front line out of that choke point because here it comes. Archer just going to steamroll up that choke point. Nice stoppage there with the one-handed mace. Any follow-up on this is going to be devastating for Surf. And here it comes to Brimstone's connecting down onto the front line. Not enough follow-up, unfortunately. The Zerg debuff probably playing a massive part of that damage output and just not being enough there onto the front line of Surf. But the wave just keeps coming. I'm just seeing purple and blue name tags at the moment. Surf wants to get on the back foot, heading west. Another group, Awful Company, coming in with a bomb squad. The carpets are down. The big engagement to the northwest side of our screen. I think this is going to be it for Arch here. I mean, for Surf here, as Arch just steamroll over the top of Surf on that engagement, catching him off guard on that choke point. A devastating engagement by Arch.
Yeah, they're doing pretty good today. I gotta give these guys some credit, using some different moves, actually defending the castle, spreading out, going for the kills, getting that content. This is this edition of BA has been good content for Arch. Having some members who really know how to ZVZ and can really lead the main forces and bring them around to other areas of the map where they will get content has been very good for them. I know we crapped on BA quite a bit for joining Arch, but at least they're getting content now where they weren't getting content with PoE.
That's for sure. And it looks like Dungeon Realms is still in the thick of it here in Battleberry Grasslands, up against the main Blue Army force here, and some other members of Arch Guild as well. It looks like Blue Army are pushing Elevate towards the southwest, or the northwest door, shall I say. They need to be careful, though. Dungeon Realms should know that Surf just got wiped on the other side of the doorway, so anyone that comes through that northwest door behind him will be enemies from now on. And that's going to force a sandwich here. Blue Army keep them pincered into this position where they're currently standing.
And that isn't the only action going in the world today. I have gotten reports that both Alaz and Smoke are masked for castles, so there should be more action around the world here in the Black Zones. So when this runs out, we'll probably have more.
Nice.
I'm glad we came in a little early today.
Yep, and look at this devastating engagement onto the choke point. This is going to be devastating for both sides. Obviously, that choke
Very
point
tight choke.
just boosting out that DPS output from everybody. Both sides going to be taking casualties. Looks like Elevate, though, coming out on top on that engagement. I'm seeing a lot of dead bodies of Arch on the ground. Nice use of the arcanes, though, over the wall there from Blue Army support players, shutting down the engagements in the heals coming out. Looks like Elevate, though, are getting pushed all the way back through this choke point. Archer's still steamrolling in. This could be a crazy play here. The Cowmans are connecting.
This
here comes the detonations. It's
Mojo's gonna die.
delusion.
Everybody's gonna die in this choke. You got to be careful when going through these incredibly tight chokes, especially when the other team has a mammoth and you don't have one to counter. That is very painful for the Arch members. They just lost 20 plus players.
Yeah,
And now when you put all those bags on the ground, your average Arch player is going to go for the bags instead of the engage. You basically damned yourself if you are BA here, because the Arch members know that BA brings the good loot.
Look at this.
And they are all just standing on those bags. They are standing on those bags, Robin. Like, they are not going through the choke.
Well,
Here they come. Here they come.
It's going to be steamrolling in here. The Brimstone's only connecting onto the front line. A lot of great defensives there coming out for Elevate, and but it's not enough. Archer, they need to steamroll through this choke point. Why are you just putting yourselves there? Just get through the choke point, surround Elevate here. But looks like Elevate are going in for their next engagement. Once again, a lot of people combat loading on that choke point, rummaging through those bags, but the defensive Icicle is stopping that engagement along with the Eagle there from Blue Army. Now it looks like Elevate are once again on the retreat, giving up that choke point. There is another big blowback coming in on their southwest side. I don't know if it's enemies. It looks like it is. More arch names are appearing on my screen to the southwest side. Big damnation pierce, but no follow-up, unfortunately, for Arch there. It looks like Monkey may be calling a free-for-all get out if you can. We'll have to wait and see. Resets coming down. A lot of Locust is getting burned on that engagement there, but it was pretty much a no engage at all. Looks like Elevate, though, still using the terrain to their advantage, tucking themselves close into the wall here so they can't get flanked, and using the choke points as well on the map. We may see a turn here. It is a nice little choke point just to the north if they're choosing to. It looks like no. It looks like it's a full retreat to the southwest side. Maybe they're waiting for Cluster Q to come in on next rotation. If anything, reinforcements for Monkey will be coming from the southwest gate from Arthur's Rest. It's going to be another, I believe, 42 seconds until that rotation comes in. So all they have to do is just kite. That's all they have to do. Drop the icicles in the back, the inertia rings, everything. It may just be a faux get out if you can, but I believe a lot of people are outlawed at the moment, so that's not going to work. May see a turn here. It looks like the Monkey are getting chased down here by Arch, and here it comes, the big engagement. It looks like it's going to be a walkover here. No defensives down. It looks like Camlands are just getting thrown left, right, and center. I don't think reinforcements are going to be coming in time for Monkey, or at least we're going to see a turn here.
There's a
Dungeon
ton
Realm's
of
still in full
reinforcements
retreat.
coming for Arch here, Robin. I'm like, they're coming everywhere in this zone from every direction. Monkey's going to have a hard time getting out of here.
Actually, reinforcements, both sides actually coming in. But look at this. The reinforcements that came in from the southwest side from Arthur's Rest along next to Monkey were actually able to cut off the retreating forces of Monkey here. So,
okay, the Arch guys, yes.
Yeah, the Arch guys just steamrolled in. Dungeon Realm's still on the retreat here. Tamashi back on
I don't
the
know where
field.
he's going. He's going to have to go the other direction if he wants to escape out of here. The other exit is
Hop on
all the way on the
Tamashi.
other side of the zone. I'm heading over to Tamashi right now.
He looks like he's in the front lines. Dungeon Realm's playing very passive with that command of Tamashi, though, in the front line, getting his hands dirty with his men here, but I don't think it's going to last very long. I don't think he has defenses down.
He's already dead by the time I got there, Robin.
Yep, and it looks
Dungeon
like
Realms is demounted.
Demounted, trying to probably switch mounts
Switch
here
mounts,
and get
yep,
out the
to
zone.
If Just for Fun gets here in time, they could end this. He doesn't have time to mount yet. He sees Just for Fun on his horizons, running for his life here. He does have a bloodletter, so he will be able to run quite a ways. I don't see any Arch on his screen now. He should be able to escape.
Yeah, it looks like King Mojo are just clearing up the remaining members of Monkey here. There it goes. The first time I've seen the Alliance debuff appear, by the way. I just wondered why there was red numbers on the drop down there. Of someone picking up silver.
He went through the roads. Okay, Dungeon Realms went through the roads. He's probably going to get out of here just fine. Good call.
Yeah, wow. What a crazy back and forth battle across two different zones there.
I heard we missed some more content too, as Nope was fighting against the homeless crew, and we missed that.
Ooh. That's unfortunate. Well, that's the problem, right? Like, now we have, like, these castles spread out all across the world.
Which is good. That's not a problem. It's just,
It's just harder for us to cover.
Yeah.
Because we can only watch 2 fights max at a time, unfortunately. So if we're covering one major battle, the chances of us watching the others happen at the same time, it's not existent.
Go on Luster KO.
Heading over to Luster KO.
Channel Heap Step Castle. Oh, wow. Looks like Pro Waka Jaka are getting involved here. Who were they up against? RMD Alliance. I see some Black Order as well. Wild Alliance as well. Okay, so a very mixed bag happening up here. No cluster queue activated. I don't know who's allied with who because all these alliances are pretty much brand new here. But it looks like it's going to be a nice engagement by Luster KO Pro Wakajaka making their presence felt on top of the hilltop here. That group of WMD, or the Wild Alliance, shall I say, just got deleted. Nice little stabilization coming out from KMS as well. Looks like misclick. A little bit of misclicks happening left, right, and center as they get deleted. For Wakajaka, though, still applying the pressure here as the Wild Alliance retreating down to the southeast side of the map. No defenses coming out. Some people trying to mount up and scatter into the wind. And it's just free loot bags from now on. Nice little Grovekeeper engagement. Cleanse comes out, though, stopping that CC from being into effect. Night Helm there popped. And, wow, nice nice free man clump here. Some more free loot bags for Pro Wakajaka.
That was a quick little engagement there. Good to see.
So it looks like Black Order may have... I guess we can talk about this since we have a little lull in the action, I believe. So it looks like Black Order have been evicted from their lands towards the southeast of the map, or the center of the map to the eastern side, where they've been tucked away for... since the beginning of Queen. So nearly, well over a year now that they've been tucked in there. PoE evicted them along with, I believe, the Nope Alliance as well, helping out. And now it looks like they're shifting their home base all the way up into the north, into Timbertop Dale, I believe is where their new hideout in their home is going to be. Yeah, they do have a level 3 hideout in this zone.
Well, we don't have any fights on the map, too. You should come take a look at Float Shoal Flow here, as 3 new hideouts are under construction here.
Yep, it's Pull-Up and the Smoke Boys waiting to hammer down this White Order hideout and the Misclick hideout as well. It's going to be final shield for Misclick. All these hideouts have been given up, so no chance of defense coming for these hideouts here.
Yeah, I don't see Black Order on the field right now. I've checked out Fred, and he seems to be offline at the moment.
Yep.
So actually, I take that back. He must have been loading. He is back online.
Oh, right.
And they are, it looks like they're forming up. A little late, but okay.
Okay. Just see if anything happens with that action then.
I'll keep an eye on it.
Yeah. I'm gonna hop around and see what I can find. A big banana, maybe?
He's masked, but he doesn't have content at the moment. I was just there just a few moments ago. He was running through his zone.
Yeah, that's G Armor just leaving the zone there. Not gonna take the fight here in Drownfield Course. Just claiming this castle here for more loot. It's crazy, like, how much One Punch Man get, like, on castle days like this. Like, they just bop around every single castle they can find and just claim it. I'm pretty sure on average they get like 4 castles with loot in them, like, per timer.
They're very well organized for a smaller group. I'm very impressed with what they do. It's nice to see that. I wish we had more groups that size instead of groups that were the size of, PoE and Arch. I think people would get a lot more content overall if we had more of these, sub 1,000 groups out there.
Oh, for sure. It's like, I think, like, a lot of people don't realize how easy these castles, like, can be to take, especially at this time slot, because all the big boys are out and about. They're fully mass fighting each other, right? All these castles are hardly defended, and it's just free loot for your guild. I mean, we're talking, I think it's like around like 40, 50 mil per castle at the moment. Africa now, dismounting in Skylake Hinterlands, trying to take the castle here. I did see a couple Nope on his screen. We may get some action. 2 minutes until this castle loot spawns, and I don't think Nope are going to be able to hold Homeless Crew on the defensive. Only a couple people remaining inside the castle here. Yeah, it's another free castle.
Yep, and Yeah, Homeless Crew going to secure this free castle. Like you said, Big Banana's securing a free castle. If there were more groups spread out over more territories, there'd be more action.
Oh, for sure. Like all these smaller guilds, like this is your time to shine and get some of that juicy loot.
Let's see what Syndic is doing. Yep, he's moving and not fighting. Not near a castle either. Interesting choice. Maybe on their way.
Yeah, so it looks like the action. Good job we did come in early because it looks
That's
like
what we got. Yeah.
things have just gone down from here. Looks like Archer heading home, maybe. Looks like they're doing a little loop de loop. I don't know if Tamashi and Surf are going to carry on fighting here. See what they're up to. Dominance and Battleberry Peaks. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
My game just fully crashed, I think. Black
Okay.
screen. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, just a long load screen.
Oh, that was weird.
Yeah, check out Fred again. Nope, Fred's still in hideout. I may have caught the end of a mass actually here with Fred.
Yeah, it looks like Dominance just bouncing around. A couple territories under attack, but I don't think they're.
Oh, over here onto Luster KO, we have Former and Mudhouse versus Provocatia.
Okay.
The Shaleheath Steep Castle.
Alrighty, I am now in. I don't know how long I'm going to be in here for.
Oh, I know your pain, Robin. I know your pain. It can be difficult at times, but it does look like we have quite the mass over here. I'm hoping we get some action quickly. There's a couple of dead bodies outside forming up as people are shooting over the walls, as they often do.
Yeah, it looks like we may have a decent size castle fight here. The loot has popped.
Yep.
As you can see, like the golden chest has appeared. No one's looted it yet. Who owns this castle at the moment? Is it? Let me have a look. It's the Violets of the KMS Alliance. Nice engagement onto the western side. Grimside getting caught off guard, but not enough follow-up, unfortunately, for Pro Waka.
Oh, so this is a three-way fight here then. Well, at least three different alliances, as we have Game on the left, or Grimoire, and you have Former on the other side, and what is it? KMS in the center.
Yeah, it looks like
all
KMS.
These are like, other than Former, all these are new alliance names. So this is a we'll get the hang of it eventually. We'll figure out who these guys are.
So the west and the eastern side working together outside of alliance. So Prowakajak has got a bit of an uphill struggle here, but it's going to be a perfect engagement onto the western side. The boys
Really well
living
done.
up to their expectation here and deleting Grimside on the western side, forcing them back here.
All of them got
now
out,
we're probably going to see a rotation onto the eastern side. Depending on Violets and how many they have, Violets may focus eastern side, but it looks like Pro Wakajaka is definitely the dominating force at the moment. They are, time and time again, extremely devastating on their engagements. Always on cue, and it looks like it's going to be the eastern side now. Carpet's down, Calman's connecting onto the front line. Luster KO going very deep into the back end. Not enough DPS though, as the heals were coming down. Now the return comes in. Pro Wakajak and the boys losing quite a few on that return engagement. Look at that pile of dead bodies. The bomb squad for Former doing work on the return engagement there. Unfortunately, dwindling down the already dwindled down numbers of KMS here. And I think it's going to be a matter of time. We may see one or two more deletions, but I'm looking at the comp at the moment. All I'm really seeing is a lot of tanks, healers, and maybe 5 DPS. If that, most of it maybe melee DPS. Looks like
if they can put enough fear into their opponent, they can win through fear alone. I also have its pull-up and the, what is this? The Smoke Alliance fighting against the Homeless Crew in Skylake Hinterlands.
Oh my god!
That was, yeah, they only need to do that a few times. they could win from fear alone. But it looks like they're fleeing here. They're going to give up this castle. They don't want to fight a two-front war for the next 30 minutes and potentially lose their men. And we do have Luster KO mounting up, while in another zone, like I said, we have It's Pull Up versus the Homeless Crew.
Alrighty, hopping onto It's Pull Up then as they flee after
Actually, who do we have from the Homeless Crew here from an inside view?
probably Africa, maybe?
Yeah, let's check that out.
Yeah, Africa now, Seer.
Probably a better view.
Yeah. Looks like Africa is playing super aggressive here. A big blob. Cluster Q is indeed activated, so we shall see how the Smoke Alliance go up against a single guild. Homeless Crew not having any alliance with them. Looks like they're trying to push in the western door. That was a crazy play here. The return's going to be devastating. Oh, the Brimstone's actually only one connecting on that engagement from Homeless Crew. The Camland's actually pushing back the clumps out of the doorway. Now we're going to see Smoke push in on the western gate. Another rotation comes in. The bomb squad of Homeless Crew now making their presence felt as they just absolutely annihilate the front line of whoever was standing on the western side there. Nice engagement. So Africa now, they play off one cooldown, but they have a bomb squad of 20 people with them. And that bomb squad used to be part of, what was that other guild that died last season? I can't remember.
Wait, which one?
The one that, oh God, I forgot its name already. Raid. That's it.
Oh, Raid. Yeah,
Yeah.
Raid. Yeah, they did kind of fold, didn't they? I haven't seen them out there. I mean, they still have members, but
yeah, nice. Well, they got the castle now, so Homeless Crew can play a little bit more aggressive. Obviously, they can use the doors to pop in and out. So Reject Party, we got some people trying to take Courtyard here. Nice use of the Eagle there by the Nope Alliance. So it's
you have
Smoke and Nope.
Smoke versus Homeless Crew.
Yep.
Okay. And Homeless Crew not holding anybody's hands today, just going solo.
Yeah, it looks
hitting
like
the prom by
solo
themselves, just getting
crushing
drunk and having fun.
the Nope Alliance to the eastern side. Defensives coming out. They need to be careful they don't get wrapped around from the western side. I'm surprised Smoke didn't see that play come in, and it looks like both sides going to take a little bit of casualties here. Not enough. It looks like Homeless Crew actually fully engaging onto the Courtyard. There comes the Brimstones raining down onto Reject Party. Deletion coming in. And there we go. I think Smoke finally noticed what was going on in the Courtyard. The bomb squad's coming in over the doorway, or over the wall, shall I say. The hills, though, coming down. Only a handful coming in. The return comes in over the wall, trying to catch that bomb squad, but it's not going to be enough. That bomb squad going to make it out alive. I'm hearing overcharges break. Actually,
yeah, everywhere.
Yeah, the timer just ran out. Africa now not losing anything in his armor set or weapon, so
lucky guy.
A lot of them though did. I hear a lot of breaking.
Yeah, I did hear.
We shall see how that impacts the performance here. There it is.
There's
still
another
cracking.
one. I heard another one. Yeah.
Still cracking.
So now you know who can't follow the simple order of overcharge now.
Still, oh, nice engagement onto
Fairly
the western
close
gate.
at the same time.
Defensive locusts were down though. Smoke Alliance going to be fine on that one. Defensive knockback there from Wizard on the command mammoth as well. It looks like EOS are now looking for an engagement over the wall. It's not going to connect onto anything, forcing out quite a few defenses. Here comes the bomb squad, though. Full engagement, the return, though. That's what they were looking for. Nice deletion. Some of the tanks there from Smoke Alliance trying to shut down that engagement, but it's not going to be enough as another 5 to 10 people fall from the Smoke Alliance. Maybe a little bit of turn here. Nice deletion over the wall. Why are you standing up there, my friend, when you're a melee DPS, I believe? Not great.
Maybe his ego's over the hill.
Maybe. Africa, though, he's trying to choose. Does he want to go for Nope Alliance in the Courtyard? Does he want to go for Smoke on the western door? I'm not sure. Africa can command his men very well. Another group of reinforcements coming in on the northwest gate. A tier 1 blob entering. Here comes the bomb squad. Once again, re-engaging over the wall here. Not going to connect with anything. Here comes the return, and EOS already pulled out. Nice, nice pullback. Yeah. There. But look at this bomb squad coming in on the northwest side, instantly getting shut down. good play there by Homeless Crew on the shutdown there. Someone was watching that like a hawk. Like they saw that coming from a mile off. I'm wondering if the Eastern Gate is getting hammered. Surely the okay, Homeless Crew have a separate Zerg on the eastern side that is just holding off the Nope Alliance there, actually deleting them. So Courtyard and western side of the castle is all what is left in play here for the time being. Africa is looking for an engagement onto the Courtyard. Looks like Nope put themselves in a position where if smoke come in now, they can't do anything because they're in the direct line of sight with each other, so it'll be friendly fire. Africa now could have played off that engagement a little bit better. Maybe he's waiting for them to burn off their engagements here, and now we're going to see the return comes in. There comes the Camlands crashing into the front line of the Nope Alliance and into the back end. Not enough follow-up DPS, but the front line is going to get deleted there from the Nope Alliance. Nice play there by Africa, baiting out that engagement. They need to be careful, though. EOS can bomb over the wall, but it looks like the bomb squad actually took that pretty well. No death from Homeless Crew on the wall there. Only that one body that was there from before. So, nice play. Surely those doors should be down soon. Come on.
Well, I've been looking around the world while we've been watching this fight, Robin, trying to see if there's any action lined up, and it doesn't look like it. Everybody seems to be home or on their way home at this point. So I think this is probably our last content.
Oh, for sure. It's definitely our last content. And reinforcements are coming in on the northwest side. Another tier 2, tier 3 blob just zoned in. Africa now playing very aggressive. I'm going to guess that's reinforcements for them, because why would he pull himself outside of the castle? Look at this engagement coming in. The return, though, Echo of Silence. This is your play. Hit the back end here.
Yeah, EOS has the perfect spot here. They could crash right into the back of this if they're quick, but it doesn't look like they're quick enough. Like, nope, they've given a lot of time for Homeless Crew to wrap, but there is an engagement on the west side. There absolutely is an engagement. And May Alliance coming in, another group. It's Gupio Vishwa coming into the Homeless Crew. This is going to be devastating as Gupio, they're skilled at this. This is what they do.
Yep, but look at that.
That was a massive clap.
The returns, those they're coming in thick and fast from Homeless Crew, so it's going to be a trade-off. Echo of Silence, this is your time to shine. Get your asses into the Courtyard, and here we go. The knockback, though, from Wizard on the Command Mammoth. It's going to shut down that engagement. Unfortunately, the Smoke Alliance just moving way too slow. Like, the whole entire backline of Homeless Crew was open just to come in on, but it just wasn't there. Now we're going to see it finally coming in. Smoke, though, are going to get hit with the return here. Homeless Crew, though, taking massive casualties in the Courtyard. Now we're going to see Echo of Silence get clumped and dumped. Bellerox going down, a veteran player from Alpha testing there. I recognize his name. But wow, look, very nice return engagement. Finally, Smoke coming in favor of an engagement for themselves. But look how, like, Homeless Crew are healthy at the moment. They can lose those engagements like that time and time again at the moment. They have a lot of people left inside the castle just chilling here, waiting for the calls to come in. Oh, very nice counter there. The Brimstone landing down on top of that EOS blob. Only one death, though, but wow, nice counter engagement by that Brimstone player of Homeless Crew. This is an action-packed back-and-forth battle for the castle.
Yeah, this has been really entertaining. I love it when we get some action like this. This is 4 different alliances working, for a single objective. Some of them are clearly working together, though their communication seems to be a little off. This is interesting. I'm really impressed with Homeless Crew and how well they are defending this castle against, 3 other groups. And they just deleted Echo of Silence. Oh my gosh. I heard these guys were good, but wow.
The coordination and the discipline, like, there was no hesitation there from the DPS and the tanks. They knew what they were going in for. Now we're going to see the bomb squad of Homeless Crew dump their damage over the wall. Enigmatic staff, they're going to soak up any return damage, but nothing comes in, and that's a lot of dead bodies.
Their tank who was having a hard time getting out of there. One of their tanks got stunned, was starting to get hit by some DPS. The bomb squad goes in over the top. The fear of getting hit by that pushes off all the their opponents and saves their tank. Good play. I hear that you're a member of the Homeless Crew, aren't you?
I am indeed. I haven't attended at ZVZs since CTA has came out
Hmm.
at the moment. But yeah, I mean, when I can attend, I do attend.
How's your Portuguese?
Non-existent.
Okay.
I know NAW, SAW, NA East, and SA East. That's all I know, and that's literally the cause for an
The
engagement.
direct. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, directions and but like I'm I can read Africa and his playstyle. It's kind of pretty much like Mojo, and being having so much experience in ZVZ, I can read when Africa Now wants to engage. Like, so I'm going to be engaging before Africa Now even calls it, because I can see clumps and everything in the front line before like he even calls for an engagement. So it's pretty easy for me.
Hmm.
Um, it, but sometimes I do get it wrong. You know, sometimes I do go in for a one man engagement, and
engage.
Africa Now's like looking at me like, "What you doing there, bud?" I'm like,
Well,
"I don't know."
obviously he hasn't seen you play before.
Yeah, true. Oh God, but yeah, it's been really fun. I mean, uh, being a quote unquote solo guild with no worry about like friendly fire in the alliances and just going for content,
Mhm.
it's been really, really refreshing. That's for sure.
You know what else is refreshing?
What's that?
Seeing Flaccid Baron streaming again.
Yes, indeed. But look at this. Africa Now, just as we're getting into a little bit of a back and forth here, Africa Now comes out on the eastern side, deleting the Nope Alliance. I thought it was just going to be a standoff here until the doors go down, but Africa Now playing very aggressive at the moment. And now it looks like he's going to focus his attention back to the west. He's going to use the chest room here to rotate, so the enemies actually can't see the rotation come in for themselves. Obviously, name tags don't reach that far. And now we're going to see a full-blown engagement. Here comes the Night Helm's pop. The Camlan's connecting only onto the front line, but it's going to remove those tanks that are hammering away at the doors here. And nice play here. Return bomb comes in over the wall here. Can it connect with anyone for smoke? Unfortunately not. Nice stoppage there. The tanks actually getting into the front line of that engagement with the Judicator helmets. The sun's coming out, stopping that whole entire engagement. Nice play there for the Homeless Crew tanks. I think Africa notices that he's heavily outnumbered, and going outside is a very risky play. Like if he doesn't have eyes on, but it looks like Smoker actually pulling out all the way west. So Africa Now, it's in the back of his mind, right? He knows the Nope Alliance can hit his back end like any time now. Like, but he is just going to go out into the open field here. Could be a risky maneuver. It could be a misplay. We'll have to wait and see. But I think Smoker in full retreat here. I don't see any Nope Alliance on the field in the back end. Have they already left? Surely. Let me double
No.
check.
Yeah.
There's a big blob to the east.
That's Homeless Crew.
That's Homeless Crew as well.
Yeah.
Wow,
They're chasing somebody.
Yeah, they're hunting down the.
Yeah, they chased May right to the door.
Yep. And now it's just going to be cleanup crew. Poor Homeless.
Wow. Wow. Like, that's impressive work there by Homeless Crew. I mean, you got to give them credit for that. That was awesome.
Yeah, and I mean, we know how well Africa performs in a castle. Like every single NA reset for like the last 4 or 5 of them, we've seen him inside a castle going up against a mass amount of people, and time again he comes out on top. We don't know how. I mean, considering how many people he goes up against, it's just insane. But time and time again, he is coming out on top in these castle ZVZs. These hideouts under attack here. Construction phase. Oh, they're in construction? Wait, are Homeless Crew going to delete these hideouts? I don't think so. Maybe? We'll see. Africa, they can, yeah, they can delete these hideouts if they wanted to. From the Smoke Alliance here, 3 of them under construction. And it looks like that's what the play is. Maybe they are dismounting in front of this one. Catching a couple members of the Risen. Are they going to set the hammers out on this?
I don't know.
They are. They are. There it goes.
Okay.
Okay. So I don't know if Smoke actually know that this is happening.
They are in the same zone there. Its Bulb is at the tower in the center there. So maybe they just chased them in to get a fight.
Do you think that they're going to have time to do this with 2 minutes left? Even take down one?
Yeah, construction phase hideout. I mean, they're very low HP, very low defensives. They can get taken down quite quickly.
Okay, good to know.
They may only get one here, or depending on the. Let me see. How fun they have a lot of
Yeah,
people.
it's going down faster than it's regenerating, or rather than the time is left.
Yeah,
It's really close though.
35
It's
seconds.
oh
Dun, dun,
they
dun.
might
Yeah,
they get it with like 10 seconds.
that's crazy. Damn. I mean, look at that blob leaving the zone. That's all Smoke Alliance saying, well, I guess one hideout, it's better than all three. And there it goes. And there goes the Smoke Alliance to the northwest as well. Okay. We may have action here tomorrow then, considering these two hideouts are only level 1s.
Makes them easy to knock down, and Homeless Crew is, proven to be quite capable here. Without the juicy loot of the castles tomorrow, this could be their primary objective. They seem to, have a willingness to take on this opponent of Smoke.
Yes,
And they're thanking them for content, which is polite.
Yeah.
I mean, the easies aren't as polite, but the nothing that I would consider, BM.
But I mean, what an interesting show.
Yes.
And it just proves like castles are content, right? And hopefully we see a lot more of it. Maybe guilds notice that so many castles are out there for grabs on loot days that they can mass up like 50, 70 people and go take one for free and get the 50 mil loot that's inside of them. So yeah, we're going to see Africa now though. Just go, I guess, pick up the loot here and then head home, pick up one or two remaining stragglers that they find along the way. But that's going to be the wrap down for the show here. What do we have coming up next?
20v20s.
Indeed we do.
Followed by 5v5s. We have a lot of Crystal League content today.
Yeah, it is Saturday and it's the day of the Crystal League.
And we'll see if Lupac can make it today. He's a little under the weather, as we've heard. He did a little too much celebrating last night for evicting Black Order, I believe.
Yes, I did see that. We do have level 3 and 4s today for the 20 versus 20. So full loot PvP, and the patch did come in with better rewards and UI changes as well, which we can all go over during the start of the show before the content kicks off. So hopefully we have some decent full loot PvP matches for the 20 versus 20 Crystal League. But for now, we're going to head out of here. And in the meantime, while we're off air, you can check out our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Albion TV, for all the 5v5 20 versus 20 Crystal League coverage, the daily show, the War Reports and Invasion Day coverage, along with interviews, but mainly our interviews can be found elsewhere, can't they, Shozen?
Yeah, you can find those on soundcloud.com/Albion TV, or any place that you listen to podcasts. Simply by typing in Albion TV into the search bar, you will be rewarded with over 100 different interviews with great members and not so great members of the Albion community, and some absolutely fantastic developers. They're all fantastic. And I should, there's some you could, I would recommend. The Magic Mark interview from just last week is pretty good. And I will have another interview for you guys tomorrow with a very special guest who I'm not going to reveal until you watch the interview.
Glorious. Can't wait. Alrighty, we shall see you guys in 20-ish minutes.
Yeah, sounds good.